Welcome to another adventure with Getting Lost. Today we are visiting Punggol Park to see this place and explore and see what they have here. So join me after the intro as I do that. Welcome back, and today we are at Punggol Park. And what are we going to do at Punggol Park? Well, we're going to take it a bit easier today. We are not going to explore large portions of the island. We're just going to explore this small little park here in between the junction of Hougang Avenue 8 and Hougang Avenue 10. And this place is called Punggol Park. And it's a park located in Hougang, which is in the northeastern part of Singapore, the heartlands of Singapore, and right next to Sungai Pinang. And yes, there was a portion of our walk at Punggol which we didn't cover, which we'll get back there one day. But today we'll just take a, let's just say, a much more easier and simple walk at a small little park, which is Punggol Park. And in front of us now is the toilet. So we're just going to take a easy walk through the park, a park which has a pool. Not a pool, sorry. A park which has a lake. So this park itself is a 16-hectare park with a 5-hectare lake. Yes, there's actually a huge lake in between here. FYI, another interesting fact is that kite flying is not allowed here in this park due to its proximity to the Paya Lebar Air Base. But this park itself, as you can see, has lots and lots of trees. But the trees itself are not very old, but still a very nice place to come for a walk. But the main feature here, the most interesting thing here, is the lake itself. And the lake is right after, not here, further down, we turn a bit more. Yes, after this grove of palm trees further down, there's actually a lake, a 5-hectare lake. And the lake itself is built in such a way that if, like for example, there's heavy rains, okay, the water will overflow from the lake, and the overflow from the lake will actually flow into Sungai Pinang. And here we are now at the lake itself. First of all, I must say, those people who are living with the lake view does really have a really nice view itself. It's quite nice, quite calming, quite peaceful, and quite naturey. And further up over there, there's also a restaurant. The people do come here to eat meals. Like I said earlier, this is right in the heart of Hougang. So this area here is actually part of the heartlands of Singapore. And even in the heartlands of Singapore, there are nice, beautiful parks with lakes like this. And there's also a kiosk where you can actually rent a bicycle to cycle around the park. And look, some beautiful flowers. For all you flower lovers, here they are. This, if I'm not mistaken, is a kind of jasmine. But these flowers here are quite bright and quite beautiful and quite attractive. Well, most of those adjectives doesn't really describe me, but like I said, the park here is a very beautiful park. And I'm just going to walk right around the park itself just to explore the circumference of the park, just to have a view of the lake from many angles. Why? I'm not very sure. Maybe why not? You can never have enough angles of a lake. Well, a lake doesn't really have angles itself. It's a very it's really lake shaped, but anyway, let's just explore the area here and see what we can find. And when I was here to this day itself, it was a bit windy because, as you can see, there are quite a lot of huge rain clouds in the sky at the moment, so it's going to rain soon. Hopefully not on me. Look, another interesting plant where the flowers are dangling down like grapes, or maybe like peppers. So, you know how black pepper plants, you know, their fruits are all like in a grape shape like that, which is something like how these flowers are, which is very interesting, which I haven't seen before. Up next, I found some cotton on the floor, and I was thinking, what happened here? Did a makeup bag suddenly exploded? No, it looks like it came from like kind of seed pods, and at the bottom of these trees here, there are lots and lots of cotton. So I suspect they came from one of the trees here. Look at that, all so much cotton everywhere that I thought a herd of stuffed toys were massacred here, and all their cotton all flew out from their bodies. But no, it actually came from this tree itself. And if I can zoom in on the branch itself, you can see these are the seed pods earlier, and inside these pods there are some kind of like a cotton-like not substance but material, and they are all over the tree roots here. Interesting, isn't it? There's a kind of a cotton tree that grows out of a pod in a tree. Huh. Okay. I wonder if you can use that cotton to actually make some clothes. Wind over the lake, and in the distance, the HDB flats. It would be nicer if it was the sun was out, then the reflection from the lake itself, we can see much more, but unfortunately the clouds are covering the sun, so there's not much of a effect, lighting effect. Damn you! You are blocking my light! Oh look, there's a church in the distance. So that's why the churches have steep steeples, so that people from far away can find them. And earlier, like I said earlier, this is Sungai Pinang or Penang or Pinang. I think it's supposed to be pronounced Pinang. And this is the outlet where if overflow from the river is from the lake itself, will flow into the river here. And as you can see across here is the park itself, but this part of the park here is actually under renovation, which also includes this bridge here. So the park at this side here and the bridge itself is still cordoned off and under renovation when I was visiting it, but it seems to be mostly done, so I guess it'll be open soon. Anyway, here's the bridge itself, and this is actually Sungai Pinang, and this river actually runs from here all the way down, and at the end there, oh look at that, these are all HDB flats, public housing with a view of a river. Just such a good location. Anyway, as I was saying, the river runs all the way down until it meets Sungai Serangoon. Yes, that name is familiar to you because that was at the river they were walking past previously when we were walking at Punggol after we visited Serangoon Island or Coney Island. So this was the whole stretch. At the end there was actually full the Punggol Park, and then this is the Sungai Pinang. Okay, and it runs all the way down underneath here until it reaches Sungai Serangoon over there. So there's actually this is the highway earlier where cars, everything go across, and this road here is actually Upper Serangoon Road. Yes, Upper Serangoon Road, where we actually went to Kovan to eat our good food, and we're going to have and also the food along Upper Serangoon Road, where we actually have a lot, where we ate we had our food adventure there. So if you actually want to eat the food, you actually need to get to that road and drive all the way down. Maybe around 10 minutes further down the road, you will start to reach all the good places where we ate all the good food. Anyway, so this is further down that way will bring you to Coney Island, and if we head further down that way, it will bring us all the way down. This is Serangoon River or Sungai Serangoon. Will go all the way down until the edge of until I think the river will actually ends at somewhere around Hougang Avenue 3, and then after that it goes underground, and then you keep walking following along the park connector. You'll walk all the way through Hougang and come out again at Paya Lebar Road. Yeah. Lastly, before we go, I need to ask you a question. Why does HDB paint their buildings in such interesting colors or such horrid colors? Do they actually select the paint by the cheapest, the one that gives you the most discount? As you can see here, this building here with reds and whites and grey looks beautiful, whereas the previous one with some kind of a peachy color with whites looked a bit terrible. And here another one with green. Oh, maybe what they're trying to do is they're trying to actually match the color with the bus itself, so the buildings actually match the bus color. Maybe that's their idea. Finally, thank you very much for joining my adventure here at Punggol Park. We didn't walk very far, we didn't explore many things, but we did have a nice little quiet walk together, and we had a nice little talk, didn't we? Anyway, thank you very much. Please do me a favor and like, share and subscribe. Yes, you know what to do. You don't have to, but I will appreciate it if you do. And lastly, the most important thing, the thing that you must do is to join me for my next adventure. Until then, bye bye.